What's going on, guys? We got J Mall in the house. Turnings by Turner, BW's Electronics, Adam B. Carlos, what's up? Good to see you guys. Let me do this. I thought I did this last time. Did not work. How's everyone's Monday night going? We are in line for the Klein tools. And then also, all right, glad you guys are having a good Monday. Also, super clean. I'll do a super clean giveaway. You'll get I think it's the original, this spray bottle and an aerosol can. They were nice enough to offer a giveaway. This stuff works. It does work great. I mean, I use this and the green one. I forget, but I mean, that one works so good on car mats and stuff, especially if you have kids. What's going on, Adam B? C. Lopez, what's going on? Oh, you're going to follow me. Nope, not tonight, buddy. Got to tell it to stop. Chemical Sports with the simple green. You got it. That's right. There we go. I was going to say green works for some reason, but knew that wasn't right. That is a brand. Chilling, having a bush, relaxing. There you go. Cheers. I'm having water. We'll let people filter in here for a little bit. Did I just see a... No, every time you guys do that, this stupid camera, to get it to stop moving, you have to do that hand signal. So thank you, Turner. I appreciate that. I enjoy it as well. And I got the Work Pro banner back up. We got Chemical Spore, who's in the house. We got me again, Dave, with the Makita stickers over there. Got Work Pro, Brad's Workbench, Jared Milky Way, Dewey Did It, Client Graphics, Mr. Walt, Tools and Trash, Jack and Coke. What do y'all think of these lights? I want to get small flood rechargeable lights that is not Milwaukee. Let me take a look. Sorry, I'm on the page. These are rechargeable. 2,000 lumen. 3 level of lights. If they're rechargeable, I don't see anything wrong with that. They look pretty good. What tool battery lineup are you in? Milwaukee? Yes, and no stupid people besides myself are allowed. I like the price. I bought this Hyper Tough years ago. It works really well. I think it's 1,000 lumens. It's made by Hangzhou, but it does have magnets on the back, and then it's got this, and you can, USB hookup. But the charging port, now I have to put like something on it to hold the cable just right. I kind of probably need to just open it up and see what's going on in there, but the light's been great. So that kind of style has definitely worked. Miss Carol, how's it going? Junk from work in the house. Junk, your stickers. Actually, give me a second here. We got some other goodies. Junk from work there. And there, Audubon Dan, EGM Demon, always hungry for tools. He was a good guy. I haven't seen him around on YouTube at all for a long time, but hopefully he's doing well. The M12 Rover light, yeah, that is a good one. I had that when I was in M12 lineup. Honestly, I have the Milwaukee. I think they're my work fan, but they're the 4-volt lithium ion. They're a little expensive. I have both like the stick light thing. It's probably about that big with the light at the end, and then the floodlight, and those have worked out really well. Oh, so that's from Ross's. I was going to the checkout and I was like, I have to buy that. It would have been cute if like one of my kids bought it. What's going on, Pat? How's it going? Yeah, I like them LED lights. My buddy uses those for work welding, and I had to get a few. Yeah, I like them too. The big trade-off with LED lights like that is rechargeable versus batteries. The first ones I had were were battery husky ones, which were great, but then the batteries go out. But then the rechargeables, you gotta remember to charge them. And when I had a workshop that I went to every day, you throw them on the charger, good to go. Now I have my work van set up for the charging, but I like the M12. I'm gonna have to start stopping in Ross. I see people getting all, dude. Ross's is awesome. They have this one tool so there's a few tool brands. You don't always find good stuff. Mike Hodge in the house. But their core built stuff, some of that's decent. Renegade's Garage, how's it going? They have another brand, Max Power, which I've had their stuff and I like it. I bought a pair of vice grips for like $3 and they're just as skookum as anything else I got. And then Tactics. They sell some Tactics stuff, which is awesome. Yeah, the Harbor Freight light, like the Hyper Tough one. I know a few plumbers that actually have that one, and they really like it. Also, it's the same gig. Pat CB, I think I said what's up, but what's up? Would have been a nice Father's Day gift. Yeah. Well, at my age, you celebrate other fathers, and you know. WorkPro does not that I know of. They don't have a light system. But they own a brand called Everbright, and Everbright I have one of their products right here actually. And this is like a mag light. It's LED. They use Cree light bulbs, and it's pretty bright. And this one has an adjustable beam. You kind of like a shake weight, so. But I think this is fairly bright, battery powered, but they do have options. It's called Everbright. You're welcome there, Renegade. Glad to see you in here. TmM. Happy Father's Day to you. I'm not sure who has a kid or not, but I'll just say it. Thank you. And I'm not sure. I do remember him. I actually I popped over to his channel not too long ago, and just to see, just kind of like client graphics, he kind of disappeared. So number 43 is needed on the drinking cup. Yeah. For this year, this is not a alcoholic beverage. It's a sparkling white tea pomegranate from Trader Joe's. Which Trader Joe's is a place where you walk in and they're like half the people have masks on in there. I think he means Troy. Troy Palalumalu. Palalumalu. Yeah, Brian from Redemption Garage. I actually liked his content. He was a pretty good at like woodworking and stuff, which wasn't his thing, but some of the projects he did, I get some dirt on my cup. Now that's the pride of the tri-state area there, buddy. Any cordless fans? And same to you there, James. So in terms of fans, I didn't know you were into computers. Uh, yeah, that is true. I think client was working on his house, and I mean, I'm pretty sure he had 4 or 5 or 6 kids, and a lot of them, I think some were going to college and that stuff all. I think I left off of YouTube for a good 2 years. I'm constantly looking for more content. I was glad when you started posting again. I appreciate that, Michael. I'm going to draw back pushing out so much, and I think this thing's going to, yep. Gosh darn it. See, you got to do that. I'm working on making better videos. And you guys have all been awesome. Honestly, I really appreciate all the support. It's been a lot of fun for me to do. It's like my hobby. I want to make something of it, obviously, but I enjoy doing the content. Computers, try not to go too deep. Like, for instance, I finally have Chinese companies constantly asking me to review products. So we got the Ting Magenta 6-inch mini chainsaw. And the only reason I agreed to do this was Caper's still around. I talked to him actually a lot. He's plugging along at his channel, man, and doing his thing, and doing well. But I got this because I thought it would be neat. I recorded one of them before, and my buddy was like, can I have that? I could really use it. So I gave it to him. But I'm thinking like it'd be perfect like when you're down at like a campfire or something. And you got whatever down there to cut up or hack up. You could just zoop, zoop real quickly. So before we roll into this, we have a pretty nice crowd. I'll wait a few more minutes till like 9:50. But I have a question for the people in here. I'm looking at making another career move. And this one's going to be a little tricky. And it's tricky because I have kids and a wife. And that's what's hard. Anyways, I can either go into a plumbing company where I can either become like a master certified plumber and or go into HVAC, and they also have a carpentry division. Jared, Milky Way, what's going on? Dude, I was just showing people. I still got you on the Work Pro sign. Tanner West. Or I suck it up at my job right now and continue to do side jobs, because if I go into plumbing, I'm not going to have time to do side jobs. And if I stay where I'm at and start doing side jobs and build up a clientele, then I could start my own business eventually down the road. Yeah, well, people go on call. Well, actually, so I know like one of the guys who've been at this plumbing company for 35 years. I'm good friends with him. And their on-call rotation is every 2 months, I think. So I'm all right with that. I think HVAC would be cool because, yeah, I'm nervous too. Side jobs is a longer term payoff, but plumbing is solid, big choice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm good at plumbing, but I don't know all of it, so I'd still be learning. The pay won't change, but working for myself really seems to be an idea. But also the HVAC part, because you do a lot of diagnosing and all that stuff, and it seems pretty fun to me. Well, I will say this, not like Pittsburgh, doesn't get hot every once in a while, but um you know um keep doing the side gigs. I have to think and sit about it. And there goes my furnace. I don't know how much you guys can hear that. Give plumbing a go. That's a good weekend, buddy. I'm all right with digging ditches and stuff, just as long as they pay me. Um, what I don't want to do anymore is be planting flowers and moving people's personal furniture, even though they pay me well. That's not my expertise. So I do have an LLC. I have it all registered through my state. Um, Let me turn this. Can you guys hear that? My AC going? Let me turn it off real quick. The handyman stuff, at least you can get into what you want to get into, and if I don't know how to do something, I'm not going to do it. And I could refer to other people. And I have a couple of buddies that do side jobs and stuff. So you don't really hear it? That's good. All right. Yeah, the budgeting and all that, um, you definitely have to do. But I don't know. I'll see. I got to think on it. Gotta, you guys help for sure. Um, but a lot of different answers there. So, but I appreciate you guys being honest about it. Well, I just want to know, like, there's a lot of benefits to having your own LLC. Again, though, like, I'm not in Florida. I'm not in Texas. I'm in PA. So, like, and I understand we get hot days, but like our HVAC is probably more heating than air conditioning throughout the whole year. People care more about heat up here. And I'm fine with the cold. His own plumbing businesses. Two bath handies with sinks and a kitchen sink plus a floor. I saw the floor repair. That was awesome. Um, but this weekend I dug about 21 foot, 10-inch deep trenches for a garden planter. I was whooped last night. I may be too old for ditch digging. I think you're around my age, Pat. It's a whole different world than 30 years ago. That's for darn sure. And I was only 7 then. I don't like the new world. See, that's why I sent it to you, Jared. I knew it would get used, and I'm happy that it's going to good use. Now let's do the Klein giveaway. We got 21 people in here. Is everyone accounted for? Say, we're good. 2 or 3 years older. Present, good. All right, so it's gonna be the same thing as always. Pick a number. I know there's not a lot of people in here, but we're gonna do 0 to 200. And let's start now. Me again, Dave. And I did that so Mike Hodge couldn't start at 1 and just work his way up. I'm good, Jeremy. This is for the Klein giveaway. 0 to 200. Try to guess the number. I'm paying very good attention to the chat, so things moving pretty fast for me. I apologize that not everyone can be a winner, but Pat CB got it. I want to make sure that no one else guessed it, but it's 143. And I believe he was the first one to guess it. So I'm going to scroll up. I want to thank everyone for playing that. Let me go back up here. Pat CB with the 143. And I'm just going to scroll up real quick just to make sure I didn't miss it from anyone else. A 43 would be, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was driving home from work and it just, that number, I was like, I almost went with 147. I know Turnings by Turner hit 144. Dave did guess 43. $133 by Adam B. Oh, Turnings. You guessed 142 also. Sorry, I'm still scrolling up and just checking. Make sure I mean, you guys would know if you typed it in. But I just want to double check to make sure. 156. 147. That was actually another number I was going to pick. All right, that's Pat CB with the 143. Pat, I'm not sure if you're on any other social media, but that is an email. You could send it there. Congratulations. Mike Hodge, you came in a little too late with that. Give me 1 second here, real quick, to look at something. Hold on 1 second. Stay with me here. All right. No one leave. Since you guys have been so awesome, we'll do the super clean giveaway next, and then I'll give away a second set of the Klein tools. I'll either just get them shipped straight to your house or whatever. But Smoking DeWalt, what's going on? But I would like to give a second set away. So stay tuned here. We'll do that on this live stream. Give people an opportunity to win another set. Let me pick a number. So we have the first set of clients. And if you send me your info, Pat, I'll send them out probably tomorrow, that set. Super clean. Let me pick a number. We'll do 0 to 100 on the super clean. And then we'll do a second Klein, the same package. Give me a second here. Hold on. So that's what I'm saying. We'll do another one of these tonight. Bundle set, both of them. So you guys will all have one more chance. All right. Super clean. Start now. 0 to 100. Do decimals count? The Dewey Decimal System. All right, Mike Hodge. We got a winner in Mike Hodge. 73 was the number. Let me write down your name, sir. You won. I have to send your contact information over to Super Clean, and they're going to send you the original spray bottle and an aerosol can, I believe. Great product. So let me write in my email here for you. I already did 69 on the last one, so you can email me there. And if Pat or Mike can't get a hold of me, just drop your email somewhere in one of my videos, if I don't respond back, but I'll look in the spam and all that. Congratulations there, Mike Hodge. Zaphael. I changed my number. I don't know if I gave you the new number. So send it off to that email, and because I'll just pass your email along to them, and then you can give them your info and stuff, whatever they need to send it out. I'm gonna do this down on the table so you can't see it. Let me see here. All right, here, folks. Drinks for everyone on Mike Hodge. All right, guys. So, like I said, I'm feeling generous. We'll do another round for the Klein tools. So obviously Pat won his, and we'll have another winner for another set. And I'll get mailed to me and send it out, or some way, but I'll send it out as soon as I get it. But let's get a winner here tonight. So we'll do the same as the first one. It'll be 0 to 200. And put your guesses in now. Michael Benusi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Got it. 127. Right there. I do believe you're the first one to do that. So let me go up. Michael, congratulations on the Klein tool set. Let me just double check here. Turnings by Turner. You were a second too late. $5.24. 125. BW's was close. 123. 139. Oh, Mike almost hit it. Was 126. Be real. How's it going? Didn't see you in here. Thank you for joining us. All right, Mike, congratulations. I just want to get the work pro sign in. I make too many hand gestures, I think. Congratulations, man. Here, I'll type in. You can send me, your email. You're from Pennsylvania as well. Whereabouts in PA? That's awesome. And if I don't respond, like I said, just hit me up on, in the chats with an email or, a social media thing, whatever. I apologize. Everyone can't be a winner. But I appreciate your guys' support, and it's been awesome last few months doing all this. I appreciate you guys showing up, Adam B, and everyone else. Originally from Philly, live in Kingston, PA, by Wilkes-Barre. Okay, yeah. Oh, really, Adam B? I think I knew that though. I think we talked about that actually in the last live stream. Anytime, Renegades Garage. I appreciate you guys. Yes, I might be hammered drunk sometimes, but I do remember some things from time to time. Dave, I hope everyone feels that way, but I do appreciate I'm in PA often. I do know that. Just the wrong side of the state. No, there's people over in Philly that I talk to on um Instagram and stuff, and I we bicker at each other a lot, but middle PA is very different from the rest of the state. And then you got Philly and Pittsburgh always bickering, but at the end of the day, we're pretty much like the same type of people. Anytime, and don't forget, at 2,500 subscribers, we got the Skill 12-volt. I get the Flight 93 Memorial a lot. I get to the Flight 93 Memorial a lot. Cheers with the beers. Me again, Dave, with a $2 holler. I appreciate that. I have not been to the Flight 93 Memorial, to be honest with you. Might be something I should take my kids to one day. Take 30 to avoid the turnpike tolls. Turnpike tolls are pain in the butt. Expensive. Compared to when I was younger. I mean, when I was younger, you could pay them with the change you had sitting in your car. I appreciate that, Dave. Of course, like I said, the Skill 12-volt tools are coming up once I hit 2,500 subscribers. These are not giveaways to hit those numbers. They are appreciations of my milestones and you guys being along for the ride, which has been fun. And I have some new life. I had to take a now you pay tolls with your car. Yeah, they just get your license plate. Same for New Jersey Turnpike. Yep. 100%. Maryland also is in there. I go to well, I used to go to Stone Harbor a lot. Not well, Avalon, but 7 Mile Island. I really like it there. So, anyways, Mike, if you're still in here, yours might take a little bit of getting to just because I don't have it on hand, but I'll send it out ASAP when I do get it. And Pat, I'll get you squared away. And Mike Hodge, I'll pass yours along to Super Clean. And if they deny it, then I'll just send you the things myself. Turnings by Turner. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chats. They go right back into the channel and help make these things come true. Although I don't get paid from YouTube really well, but it's still fun. And everything helps. But I've said this before, there's a lot of channels that like expect donations and super chats, but the way things are, I completely understand people just tagging along. Sending Super Clean will cost more in postage. Could probably just grab it on. Thank you, Renegades Garage, and thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Probably just if I had to order it through Amazon and just send it that way. Might not be too bad because it would be free being a Prime member. God, Amazon is just one of those things that I just despise, but it comes in handy every once in a while. But I really try to stay away from it. Zaphael, I believe, is always around, lurking in the shadows. Of the YouTuberies. And if you haven't, go give my ratchet rebuild on this Ward's Master ratchet video, my latest video I posted. I thought it was well done. Chris Fullerton. Yep. Walmart and that sucks. New subscriber, like for your live stream giveaway. I appreciate that, Henry. Thank you for joining us. Chris, did you just join in? To ship that UPS from Pittsburgh to Wilkes-Barre would be like $13 ground. Not too bad. I'd be all right with that. I'm sorry, brother. We'll get it does. It's nice to have insulated screwdrivers. There's a lot of people that don't understand. Sometimes you have to work on hot wires, but it is what it is, you know. But we got this Skill 12 volt still coming up, and then, you know, one hand rule for hot wires. That's why I use I use a lot of needle noses. You know, it's like a didn't even realize they had a line of ratchets. Dad was always a Sears man, and that's why I kind of jumped into the Montgomery Ward stuff, because it was just like a Sears, and a lot of their ratchets and stuff were made by like Industro, which was USA, and then J.C. Penney's is another one with you had like here's a Pencraft ratchet. So that's J.C. Penney's house brand. It's the lighting kind of doesn't make it good, but you can see the USA. And I lubed this up the other day. I might have over lubed it a little bit, but you're exactly correct, Jamie, because here is an old SK. Let me see if I get this right. SK right there. You can see a lot of similarities in these ratchets. And the other one that did J.C. Penney's, I think it's J.C. Penney's, might have been Montgomery Ward's, but was her brand. And this is a USA one. Another old time ratchet. And the reason I did ratchets was James Mall with a $20 beer fund. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, buddy. And Williams was another one that made them for, I believe, Montgomery Ward. And this is a Williams 3 Ace. It's a nice ratchet. It has a long handle, nice grip, nice sound, and it's a lot like a snap-on type front there and back. It's a cool ratchet. I like it. The Well, and that's the thing, Chris, is like this Wardmaster half inch, and like, you know, like that connection you get from putting the socket on. And then I know it has a low tooth count, but it's amazing. And this thing's probably from the 40s or 50s, and it's still going strong. Steve Deswan, how's it going, brother? We used to make, and think about that. We had good tools, and that's another thing I was saying is, you know, the reason I didn't do Craftsman is because Craftsman's been covered pretty well on YouTube, and I thought these would be interesting because you don't see, I know it's been covered, but you don't see a lot of it. And, you know, and this was homeowner stuff, but, you know, obviously this thing was used, and it's neat to see it still around. And when you know, I'm going to do a video on it and stuff like that, but now I have like a sense of, not all the time, but like this is a part of tool history that we're saving, you know. Well, so talking to people, and I don't hear this getting discussed a lot, but you know, after World War II, we kind of helped rebuild the world, and then eventually, like, our like, you know, we don't make steel anymore, really. So, I hate to say it, but like German tools, I kind of try to buy Canadian tools. I feel like they're USA made. You know, I could justify buying some Snap-on stuff, but not really. But that's a company, you know, if you want to, sorry about that, want to get into it, you can, for sure. It's going better now. Just got done watching some fireworks. Fireworks are always awesome. Earlier today, had an emergency gas line replacement to my stove. Hopefully that went well. That's never a fun thing. Much more interesting before everything went to China. Built to last, no engineered failure. I will say, so like I think is Gear Wrench Taiwan, like this ratchet for a homeowner, will last me a lifetime. This will be, I would think, like the Ward's Master, you know. I've only had this for a little bit, but when I was working on my Kia, doing all that front end work, I was using this a lot. But the one I'm weary of, and they have a nice design, are these Huskies, like this 3/8 long handle and this shorter 3/8 one, which the shorter one's been great. But this one, every time I do work, and I'm not going to lie, since it has a long handle, I kind of use it to breaker bar. You could hear I got it super lubed up because what it will do is just skip. It'll pop back over the other way. Hasn't done it in a while. I have been looking at the Hazette stuff. I do have the screwdrivers, which I love. Most of my junk is Husky. Yeah, with Husky, I've gotten some really good ratchets from them. And this and the little mini flex head one were just junk right out of the box. Obviously, I could go return them, I guess, at any point, or trade them in, but never did that. So, yeah, I use Gear Wrench 92s for my truck kit. Yeah, Gear Wrench stuff's good. I mean, I'm giving the Icon a little bit of a look. I haven't done like an actual review video of it, but so like I think this is a 1/4 inch. Doesn't It sounds all right, but like the handle is just, it's not much different than like a Pittsburgh. There's a lot left to be desired from this handle. It's That's just my opinion, but supply line was really old and apparently brittle. That's never a good combo. My dad has laundromats. I did know that. Has that ratchet is very comfortable. Newton meters withstand. Huh. I'm gonna write that down just to take a gander at it. Has that is it 8816H? I'll bet that's an awesome business. I have Cobalt in the truck box. It works well. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of the Cobalt stuff. I will tell you, I bought this 3/8. This was from VCG Construction, and it is a nice little kit to keep in your truck. And I use it more for like lags and stuff, getting stubborn ones out when I forget that bring stuff. But this ratchet is it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Skips all the time. I've cleaned it out a million times. Here it seems to be working all right, but it's a little tight. I don't like it. I hate it. Just built one in Philly. Got to open the house to vent it out and shut off the gas line and the stove. That's a good gear wrench. Sounds and feels better, I think. Yes, I'd buy. Exactly, Chris. I agree. Cobalt impact sockets have worked great for me, and the impact extensions as well. Very good. Cobalt makes great stuff, dude. I'll send you one if you want to do a review on it. Of the Hazette. I've actually been looking into just purchasing one to try it out. No, I'm not like the Pittsburgh handle's perfect because of how it's priced. If you're going to price something higher, at least make the handle of higher quality. Now, in terms of like grease and stuff, maybe this holds up better. Like I don't really wipe my stuff off. Like my most used ratchet ever has always been this Craftsman Evolve. I've liked these a lot. But the giveaway has happened. Makes things inconvenient, and gas is dangerous for sure. Just a peeve, but the backwards ass switches on Pittsburgh. Yes, I know I'm the same way. I love like these Craftsman Evolves. You know, it's just like a snap on off. I like it. Yeah, sorry, Steven. I will have another giveaway for the Skill 12-volt cordless tools. And I think with that one, I'll do a draw basket type thing. So, 3/8 drive. So in terms of ratchets, I usually using 3/8 a lot, or a 1/4 inch, sometimes 1/2 inch. Lowe's and Harbor Freight are the closest tool stores near me, so I tend to have a lot of Craftsman, Cobalt, Icon, Pittsburgh hand tools. And those are all good. Like I bought a pair of Pittsburgh wire strippers they actually cut very good. I don't know how long they'll hold up, but for $3 or $4, lifetime guarantee, it's worth it for me. I like it. The new Milwaukee Insider cordless ratchet is the move. Craftsman had electric pass-through ratchet before. It's still demand. I'm so excited to get Milwaukee's. See, this is something out of my realm, so I can't like speak on that. I do have a cool tool coming up that I bought, but a lot of people are reviewing this type, and I want to see how it holds up. It's on Amazon right now. I have a race. And it's $20 off on Amazon, so I think I got it for like a hair over 100. Might be well worth it. I've won a few hundred worth too. Buying tools is one of my hobbies. When bought several grand worth over the last 5 years. I'm saying BW, like I use tools daily, but when I see a deal, I do it too. I bought a UV light from Lowe's that was like $5 on sale in their clearance, and it's still in the packaging in my work van. I have a few $4 wire strippers too. No complaints. Awesome. Glad to hear that. I have Pittsburgh ratchet set that's mostly there that my brother-in-law gave me. Only has 1/2-inch ratchet, and that's my go-to. It works good for my needs. That's all that matters, man. On this channel, I am not a tool snob. There's a lot of channels out there that are tool snobbish, or just dedicated to certain stuff. All right, C. Lopez, have a good one. I appreciate you joining. I'll catch you on the next one. Jared Milky Way, same to you, brother. I think this whole group is the same. Can't pass up a good deals on tools, whether or not we need it. Yeah, I think so. It's probably why we get along so well. It's their fuel cordless ratchet pack. No, yeah. So CP the Tool Addict has a video on it. Just you might want to just watch it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Just another opinion out there on it. If you haven't seen that, he makes a few good points. But again, Adam B, are you out of here? If you are, have a good night, brother. I'll catch you on the next one. Always my favorite as a kid. I used race BMX when I was 12. Expert when I was 13. Craftsman tools were good back then. Yeah, they were. They were awesome back then. Oh, you're saying good night. I could sell some of it and be money ahead. Absolutely. Gotcha, Adam. Yeah, take a look at CP. You could type in that ratchet. I thought I made a few good points on it, but again, like I'm not in the mechanic world, so can't give an opinion on what it would really work for you. I have a Stanley pass-through ratchet, and it's great when you need them. But I probably used it 10 times, mostly on boiler work or some other stuff. So yeah, CP is not for everyone. But that is, there's people that dislike me. That's just YouTube in general. And a lot of different personalities, and some are more boisterous than others, but I think I get along with pretty much everyone. I'm kind of doing my own thing. And so is this Toolaholics Anonymous, I guess, that's where we're at here. Best ratchet I like is Mac Axis Locking Flax Head. That's my go-to, but I'm picky and tend to stick to one thing. I think there's another guy on YouTube has a good channel. I don't think he's posted a lot lately. He does shorts though. Turbo Tai, and I'm pretty sure he's a Mac Axis user also. No, dude, you don't have to do that, Adam. I don't know the first thing about reviewing ratchets. I can show you mine, but if you'd like me to do that, I'd be more than happy to. I'll think of something. I'll send it back though, man, because I do know those ratchets are expensive. All right, I appreciate it. I'll if you want to email me, I think you do have my email actually. But just in case, and we could set that up. This is TA, and we are addicted to tools. All right, cool, Adam. I appreciate that, and yeah, we'll do a video on that because I like Hazette stuff. Actually, give me a second. It's going to be a little bit. Might not be too challenging, but I bought this thing, and it's been great for like plumbing tools. Obviously, I use it a lot for like pipes and stuff, gluing, ABS, PVC, all that stuff. You can throw all your tools in there. It's a nice little tote. Gobs and gobs of hair bows. If I ever win the Powerball, you will a news story of some guy going into Home Depot and buying every tool. It'll be Home Depot, Lowe's. You'll buy out a bunch of places. Well, let me go up here real quick. Yes, I do know CP shakes it up with people. I think he's a good guy overall, but let's just say I'm not going to talk about it, but I like to keep like a drama-free channel, and I enjoy that. And I think when I first started out, there was so much drama that it like your head was constantly on a swivel. Oh no, you're fine, Renegades. Don't worry about it, man. And I understand, I understand where you're coming from. Just keep doing your thing, man, and just ignore the others. Hold on, I got cough. I'm gonna go get another one of these these teas. I'll be right back. Dewey did it, Garage. What's up, brother? Tom, one of the things I like that you do is different types of tools you bring to the table, not just big box, same old stuff. Yeah, I like quirky tools, and um, a lot of people I think I promote these things I get off of Amazon. I'm not telling people to buy them. They make some tools so cheap and useful that like why not try it? So let me try it and be the dummy. And if it works out well for me, then I'll suggest it. But um I enjoy seeing things other than or I enjoy just tools in general, but I really like cheap tools. Big blueberry guy. Well, I'm glad you came back to visiting, and I'm sorry that happened to you, and not trying to make this a thing, but like there's a female electrician that I follow on TikTok, and she does a really good job. And she posted a video tonight, and the comment section was just guys dogging on her abilities and stuff, and then like the rest of the comments are, will you have my babies? And it's like it's just and then you get a few good guys that say positive stuff, but she obviously just the only thing that she'll comment on is anything that's negative. It's like focus on the people that are positive and commenting. um Easier said than done though. They can only be president. uh a flamethrower. Ain't nothing wrong with some flamethrowing. Yeah, it does suck. I mean, and then like the first time I stopped doing YouTube, I didn't do it because like people were making fun of me or anything. It's just so much drama. I just didn't. So many pick a side, do this, do that, and I'm like, I'm just trying to make content. And I think I stepped away for like a week, and then the second time I stepped away, I just was busy in life, and so stuff like that happens. But that's good that you're enjoying life with your cars and computers and enjoying that. That's a positive for sure. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run up and grab one of his teas. back. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what we got to catch up on. Again, I appreciate you guys all joining me. This is awesome. It does. It takes a lot to get on social media and know that you will be judged harder than ever before in life. It's like high school all over again. Awesome, Adam. I appreciate it. Hopefully I make a cool video on it. I won't let you down, man. The Amazon battery chainsaw is doing great. It hasn't gotten a lot of work recently, but I keep it in my work van because properties and stuff, like you have branches or stuff that falls from trees, and it's been great to keep in the work van and just pop the batteries in and go at it. I have a few other options also, but it's a 40 volt, two 20 volt batteries, 14-inch chain, and it cuts well. You just have to keep it in like the full power mode, TikTok. So I will say, yes, Zaphael, 100%. Like the way I view my channel is I just want it to grow naturally, and it has been. And it's not fast growing, but the people that come in here and hang out and comment and stuff, like it's just wonderful interactions. And I don't have a lot of riffraff on my channel, and I might one day, but whatever. TikTok, I've started posting to it a little bit. I feel like it's very judgmental over there. Thank you for that, Jamie. I appreciate that. You're good people as well, and it has. It's been. There we go. It's been a 4-ish good years and a nice friendship. It gets addictive. You sit there and watch videos after videos. Short YouTube shorts are just yeah, they are. And I've been trying to make YouTube shorts, and they started out great, and then oh, James Mall, yeah, that's tough. I don't post because I literally don't do much that's that entertaining, and so I'm hitting the tool stuff heavy. I plugged in my computer. So first video in Afghanistan too. Really? Wow, that's crazy. I had to plug in my computer. I forgot to do that, so it might have skipped a beat. Well, like someone brought up the big box stuff, Tim, I believe, and there's a ton of channels that do that because that's where I do a lot of my shopping, and they go around and look for deals, and I don't have the time to do that, but it's a great thing for people. But also there's a lot of channels that are Well, I can't say seeking views because honestly, we're all seeking views because that's how your content gets out there because you feel like you're putting out a product and you want people to see it, as many people as possible. And so you can't deny that fact, but it's how you go about doing it. Um, Says a lot about stuff. Had illegal pets in the house. That's awesome. Didn't even care. I love those videos though. You're just like had welders in there and stuff and going at it. That was awesome. Fixing stuff in the kitchen. Like Brad's workbench. This blows my mind. His workshop at home, it's an 8x8 or 8x10 shop shed. I mean, he has like a solid cement floor, and I think he does. But the dude manages to do all this amazing work in that space. So um, I complain about not having the right spaces, and I kind of don't, but I'm making do, and I'm trying to improve them. I've gotten better equipment recently, and trying to do more the nice, whatever you call that, camera work or whatever. Yeah, that would be the bee's knees right there. Climate controlled. I'm gonna show. So I had that Milwaukee toolbox, and I ended up selling it because I didn't have the room for it in my new garage. So I have my old crappy $100 Craftsman one. I'm gonna do a tour on it because that thing is loaded up, and but it's holding it. I don't know for how long. He does, but he makes do, man. If you guys didn't know, Brad's Workbench posted a video last night that was very good on YouTube. Facebook Marketplace is the most irritating thing in the world, but it's also, at the right time, you can sell good things on there and buy things. Yep, that's it, BWs. It's a great video. Um, to be honest with you, it was nice to see Brad just doing his thing and having his kids there. He makes incredible videos. Brad, see, that's one thing I'll admit is I've never, well, it's not fully true. I have a few videos here that are, fixing stuff. Some are tools, but Brad is a great tinkerer and thinks of stuff. And I'm more of the, like, when I remodel something in my house, I do have a plan, but it's not like a well thought out plan. It's more like a idiot's guy, and I just do stuff. Um, Not like I have butted or anything, but like when I did the wet bar down my basement, I ran into a few problems, and that always happens. So you can, one of those people, you can plan out as much as you want, but until you start ripping into something, you're never gonna really know. Yeah, talk about Zaphael. I think if I kick the kids and the wife to the curb, then I have a whole house and I can make every room into a workshop. I actually have a decent sized shed out back, and I'm thinking about putting a second story on it and just making it a big workshop. Run power and internet and all that stuff out there, and maybe that will be it. Um, right now, I work in the garage and then my little workshop here, which I enjoy. I like to make videos more, but I don't have any tripods or anything. I just use my phone, and for me, just a pain to string the phone right, and it does. It takes a ton of time. The wet bar project was the first. I actually deleted about 2 hours of videos yesterday of me remodeling the kitchen for my old house. I wanted to upload all that, break it down. Probably still would have been a long video, but I needed the space on my phone and I just had to delete it all. Yeah, nice chilling with his daughter and just making that toolbox. That was awesome. Lately, I use Marketplace finding garage sales. It's another good one there. I will say, if you're looking for a decent tripod, I'm going to do a video kind of about getting into YouTube. Again, this is an Amazon Basics, but I think it was very inexpensive. It's held up well, and the leggages, you got, breakdown of 3 stages. So let me break this down into a little better of a smaller tripod here so I could show it. But I like the construction of it. So there you have it. You got the legs there, and then you got a little extension there. But it's fairly compact. And the one thing I do hate though is this is constantly on a tilt. I've tried to adjust it a million times, so it's always a little off. But there you go, Amazon Basics tripod. But I was going to do a video of everything to start, and really what you need to start is a phone that can at least do 4K, a nice tripod or two. Another good option just in terms of tripods, I think that Amazon Basic one might be like $20, but something like this also, where you can like wrap it on something, which is what I do above the workbench here. And that's like my down shot. It only took me 5 years to figure this crap out. And then on top of that, like I bought this years ago, and it's just a condenser mic and it sticks on my phone. Now, recently, I've upgraded to this Hollyland. Now, this was $180, but it was well spent. I bought a cheap version of these, whatever you call them, but this case charges them. I've yet to charge it. I've used it a bunch. This goes in your phone. Comes with 2 microphones, and the sound quality is just fantastic. But this one, when I bought it, it was like $30, and it worked for 5 years. It still works, but every once in a while I'll record a video and the sound just doesn't come out well. So that's why I upgraded that. But that's all you need really is a tripod. 4K is a big help. And then at one point, and these aren't like a must right off the bat, but got like a 2 set of these for $20 off Amazon, and they're not super bright, but like when I record something on my workbench here, they're perfect because they could stand on the workbench. I can adjust them and get the lighting right. You want to make it so there's not a lot of clutter, but there's always a lot of clutter in my videos. But your mic you use sounds good on here. Yeah, I just bought this when I was down in Florida. It's another nice mic. And then, this one, I bought that because I forgot to take stuff down to Florida to do a live stream. But this blue snowball for the computer, I think this is $40 at like Walmart or Target, and that's perfect. And then the flickering LED lights, no good. Those ones actually work really well. And then I bought a new computer. I could show you, but I bought, my first one was this Acer, which was like $200, and that was for like doing live streams. And I think I put in 8 gigs of RAM. The new one's a lot better because I'm starting to try to edit more on the computer. It's a little easier. But here, I'll give you a little. Well, it might flicker on camera just because of the way cameras go. But in terms of like the light comes on, and then you can adjust the brightness of it down to there, and then you can go all the way up to there. They're cheapies, but they work. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and like I said, the most important thing is if you have a phone that can do 4K, and then if you can find a good microphone for it and a decent tripod, you're good to go. Videos on video equipment I use, I have to check those out. Manfrotto tripod monopods are awesome. I have to check those out. Let me write this stuff down. I'll do a shed tour. It's nothing much right now, but I did clean it out on Father's Day. Let me see. I have that tripod, though. Mine has cobwebs on it. Yeah, Dave, I mean, I know you're super busy, man. But it'd be nice to see a video from you, because Me Again Dave has an incredible, when he does videos, there's a lot of thought that goes into them, or at least on my end. It might be very easy for him, but yeah, all that stuff gives me a headache. Just looking for stuff and that. And when it comes to computers and stuff like this, I'm not very bright. So I just kind of like, if I wanted, like, a good way to start YouTube, if I could go back and do it again, is not jump into it. Make some videos, edit them, build up your content, and then do like a launch. And that's Reciprocating saw. Oh man, when me again, Dave would hop on live streams, and I think you recip sawed and shotgunned a beer, and I feel like you recip sawed a cake also. So yeah, the videos I do are 60 frames per minute or per second. 30 is also good. That's the 60 is a little bit smoother, but 30 is just fine as well. Even on YouTube, like, yeah, I grew up with TVs that were like fuzzy. My brain is still when I see 4K and stuff, and so watching, I could watch any video on YouTube that's HD or whatever. I know guys that do that too, to not be the you're not user 198266342 that says, screw you, generally 576 lines of resolution for good. See, now you're above my head. I get that, Adam B. I do. That was one of the things when I made videos is when I first started was I wanted to show my face because there's so many channels you watch and all you see is hands. Drilling into NTSC video signal. I did recip saw my birthday cake. Yeah, it was for your 50th birthday. Didn't I do a live stream? And then you shotgunned a beer. I swear you had like one of your older grandkids hold it or something. It was a fun night. I do remember that. See, a lot of people, and I get it. They like coming on here and seeing me get drunk, and I'm all right with that. It's all right to let loose and live life every once in a while. I enjoy getting beers. See again, Jamie? Over my head. I drink every day. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, my drinking is there's some people that can have a few beers every day. I I do that in one day every week. And sometimes it's on here and sometimes it's just by myself. Really? 8K. That'll be my next step then. No, I'm not that level. But I can show you. It'll allow me here. This is what I got. It's a cheap laptop again. I think it's Asus. But it is, I put 32 gigabytes of RAM in it and 1.5 terabyte of memory, and it works pretty well. A low lux camera is good for lower light conditions to produce good picture. Gotcha. 8K, 9K, whatever it takes. I can't drink due to medical issues. It's probably for the better. When I was doing my hard dieting, which I'm still dieting, but I didn't drink for 3 months, and like I drink once a week, but I learned that I don't need to do that every week. So, yeah, it was 4 a.m. and I'm doing great parenting, having a kid hold a phone while I saw it open a can of beer at the request of Justin Dow. That's right. Dow Man was on there too. I think we had a few. I think maybe Caper might have been there as well. That was a fun night though, for sure. Debatable. Yeah, it probably was 2019 because 2019 or 18. I used to do live streams hard, like hard. Well, good for you, Renegade. I mean, I wish you the best and keep on going and keep that attitude because that's the right one to have. You have been around here for a while, Adam B. For a long while, actually. Actually, most all of you in here have. Turnings by Turner. You made it. You made it all the way to my designer drug stage, which designer tool drug stage. Good night, Carlos. Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one, buddy. I appreciate all the support. See you, James. Have a great night, brother. Have a good week at work, all of you guys. Nice, safe week. Get out there and enjoy it. This thing, I have to do a big review on it. I've been using the piss out of it, just around the house and stuff, but I really like it. All right, I have a question. Might be a stupid question, but on here it says sealed ratchet, do not immerse in fluids. What does that mean? Looks like a hair dryer, but check this mode out. Vibrato. Still trying to figure out. Maybe that's the hammer function. I don't know. All right, Renegades Garage. Have a good one. I appreciate you joining us. Have a good night and a good week. So that means I could take this apart and have a look at the innards and maybe clean it up and lube it up. Although I don't know if it needs. I'd like to just put some super lube in there though. It's an awesome drill. So this company basically, it's called Hodo, and they are like 100% committed on just the design aspect of tools, but they're super expensive. But they're like the Dyson or name your brand like that here. It's they make a fantastic tool. They do. God bless tomorrow. Absolutely. We're old enough to let someone else work a little harder. I feel the same way, but then those kids start complaining, and then you got to outrun them. Hodo, Hoto, Hatata. Some good people came out of YouTube, so I traveled the country to meet some. That's awesome. Is when I really started to put the channels in perspective. Otherwise, it was a video here and there before. I honestly didn't get into YouTube till I think I started making videos like a month after I started watching YouTube, which 5 years ago. I think I'm coming up on my 5th year. And the guy I work with was working at the other company. And I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna do this YouTube thing, I think. And he thought I was crazy at first, but he was telling me the other day, he's like, you put in a lot of work, and you've done some good things, so keep going at it. So that's what I'm doing. Hoto, yes, Hoto, Hoto, Hoto. And I don't know if I have the other little tool in here. No, I don't. Just drop the laptop. That's okay. Hodo. Don't leave in order of fluids because they don't want water or whatever inside of it. Well, I was going to put this in the sink and let it clean itself out. Actually, I can use Pat's method. He told me to soak it down in ATF, and that's what I will do with this one. Clean it up. And see how that goes. That's a good tip. I appreciated that. Now this thing, I don't know what to do with it. Professional Ratchet Special Edition. Well, guys, it's 11:20. I think I'm going to hit the bed because I'm tired, but I appreciate you guys. Tool Talk is awesome. I enjoy it. I feel like I do show and tell every time I do one because I really do that, but it's enjoyable, and I like the conversations and the company. And so Monday nights will be my live stream nights. If that works for people. Fall 18, winter 19, somewhere in and around there. I do not have an MAT in Surge yet. Well, I'll crack it open and see. Maybe I've had an M18 Surge. I sold it, and honestly, I'm looking for the rigid stealth force. M18 Sergio. I actually had a guy comment the other day on one of my videos because I said 12-volt tools are going the wayside, the way I see it. And he said, "Who said that?" And I said, "Well, the 18-volt tools are getting so small that, like, and one example is the M18 Surge was at, I think I did a video on it. If you look at the actual dimensions compared to the M12 one, it is smaller, minus the battery's bigger, but the top end. And I just eventually, I'm not saying anytime soon, but if you look at the companies, they're not really redesigning, or Milwaukee does with the M12, but other companies aren't. So I could see Milwaukee definitely staying in the game, and that was it. He said, "What about M8 or M12?" But other companies, I just, unless if you're, going on Amazon and buying an off-brand, I think within the next 5 to 10 years they'll be gone. I decided I was definitely a tool haul a week or two ago when I found the DeWalt impact wrench that I didn't remember buying. Does anybody watch Project Farm on here? He's a good. Project Farm is awesome. I don't watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, to be honest with you, because I've been creating so much, and then I have other things, and I'm trying to do TikTok videos. But I try and go on there and keep up with like my friends and stuff that do have channels. But he is a great content creator. Um, Same with the Tool Torque Test channel. Is another good one. Go buy one of his t-shirts. There you go. But Project Farm, man, he brings a lot of knowledge, and his testing is far superior to most other channels. Yes, exactly. 100% Pat CB. And he does a nice job, and he's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. Well, from what we could tell. But maybe in like 30 years, I'll get to that point if YouTube's still around. Yeah, I mean, I think the other channel that was very close to that quality of editing and stuff was Client Graphics. Is really good at that. He had a nice channel. I'm just learning that stuff now, and it's hard for me because it's not what I wanted my channel to be, but people enjoy that content. So I'm trying to stay true to how mine started, but add in better video techniques and stuff. and better content. This freaking camera, I love it and hate it at the same time. I did that like 2 minutes ago. Yes, Project Farm, and check out that Tool Torque Test channel. They do a lot of off-brand cool stuff also. Um, then there were some cool channels that I liked, and they change over time, just like your favorite bands and stuff. Get into making music, and I like your channel. You should bring the channel to work. I like your work stuff. I want to do that. I enjoy, like, when I did apartment maintenance, I could do that. With this job, like I said, I'm not doing much maintenance work. I'm not doing what I was hired to do. And it's a lot of content would be just not interesting. So that's why I'm trying to find something different. But I'm also trying to find, I have tons of projects around the house. Um, One that I'm going to be doing is my deck's pretty old. The steps were rotted, but I'm going to have to build some new stringers and steps. Now I'm going to rip up all the flooring. I do have a roof over the deck. I'm going to rip up the flooring, down to the joists and redo it. So that'll be a project I'm going to try to the maintenance manager. um, what would I be managing? So the stuff I do now is I work for a big company, and I work for um, uh, the higher ups on their houses. So, like, sometimes I'll be doing maintenance type work, but most time not. It's like, mansions, and I bring out their patio furniture and pressure wash and clean outdoor kitchens and hang flowers and put up Christmas decorations. And I've tried every angle to change that, but haven't been able to. So that's why I'm moving on to do stuff that I want. I thought I could just hang in there and do it, but they're also very needy. Well, what I mean by I'm not doing maintenance is I'm doing that stuff. Although I am lead maintenance tech in the company. Modern DIY Projects is another channel. I've seen him. Oddball Products, Struggleville. Yep. Brad's Workbench turned me on to Struggleville. I try to be like an enthusiastic voice, but I don't have it. I appreciate that, Jamie. I just want to do something that challenges me, where I gotta use my brain. Like, you know, I love department maintenance, but the reason I got out of that was I was lead maintenance tech there. They paid me well, But the last year there, they were doing a big push on renovations, where I was doing all the renovations, kitchens, bathrooms, all that stuff. Um, no, so what I meant though is with my voice. I don't know. I have my beard, but right here you could kind of see. I got attacked by a dog, and he bit a chunk of my face out, and I don't have any nerve endings over here. It's just kind of, you could see like that's my smile, but I can't feel it, and so like my expressional stuff is kind of gone. Wouldn't mind doing self-employed industrial maintenance. If you've gotten in that field, that's good stuff. When I started with this company, I was doing it's commercial maintenance, and I enjoyed it, but then they turned it into something that really what they just want is people to be at their, what they call it, the beck and call or whatever. Paul McDonald's very cool. He does electrical work. He's old school. He taught me a lot because I went to school late for industrial maintenance technician, and the components and schematics. See, I have to get better at like electronic stuff. Like the other guy I work with is really good at tracing and stuff. I'm more of a basic guy, but yeah, I could do wiring and all that. It's just I'm not like a whiz on the old meters and stuff. So that happened back in. I could show you guys some pictures. They might be a little bit graphic. So if you can't handle graphicness, I'll tell you to cover your eyes. I just have to find it real quick. They're somewhere in here. It was 2013 because my first kid was born, and that's when it happened. She was a baby. Well, it always takes me a second to find these. 483 phase motor for the final. See, yeah, that stuff would be cool. There's a guy on TikTok, Keith Novak or something like that, but he does motors and stuff and rewiring them, like big motors, like what you said. And it's cool to watch that stuff. Okay, so here we go. If you guys can handle graphical content. There it is. And that was it. Sewn up. And that dog got my arm also. It was it's about 170-pound mixed breed Um, I love dogs, and I'm still not like weary of them. Um, no, so what we kind of figured, I was over at my buddy's house, and this dog was kind of new, but this might sound weird, but like you can kind of see in the dog's eyes if there's pain or torture behind it. This dog was a little off, in my opinion. But I was over at my buddy's house having beer. We were, shooting pool and stuff. And when I went to leave, I was down on the ground and he came up to me and I went to go pet him. And next thing I knew, I mean, he was probably going for my throat, but I put my arm up or whatever. You could still might not show up on camera, probably won't, but there's the thing still there. Um, and he bit my face, and I was pretty hammered drunk, but I stood up and turned around. He was still on my back, and then my wife's buddy's wife, or my buddy's wife, was yelling for him, and he came down, grabbed the dog, put him in the crate, and then I went into the laundry room and started, I put soap on that, and then he's like, I gotta take you to the hospital, Neil. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go home. And he's like, no, um, here's the other piece of your face. You have to go get stitches. So I was like, ah. So I went and I got stitches, and then those popped open. So then I had to go to another place, and it could have been so much worse. You're exactly right, Dave. Like I said, man, I think he was really going for my neck, and I just avoided that. And thank you. I'm glad I'm okay also. Like I said, man, it's a 170-pound dog. It wasn't like some small little thing. BS Small Engines, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. All my dogs lived outside. They were hunting dogs. Yep, yep. I grew up next to a neighbor. They had a dog, Dakota, lived outside just for hunting. Yeah, I mean that definitely that attack gave me a different perspective that you can't just trust dogs all the time because they are wild animals. My dog Otis, who died a few years ago, was an awesome dog. He's a blue tick coonhound, but he was abandoned and he didn't like gunshots or anything. So I guess he was worthless to whoever had him. But like my kids and stuff would jump on him while he was sleeping, and he just laid there and took it and enjoyed it. I actually have a funny video I could show you guys. See if it comes through here. But my daughter, this is when she was a baby, and this is my dog Otis. Let's see if it plays.
Give him kisses, Ellie. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss.
I mean, they used to they used to just go after each other all the time. It was pretty funny. Never know. Yep. Just got home from clean out. The wall battery burnt the guy's shop. Whoa. That does stink. Thank you, Adam B. Yeah, it was a Chihuahua that did that to TmM. He was bitten in the face as a teen by a pit bull. Was really close to her eyeball and ran down her face to her chin. Swelling got a black eye, gorgeous young girl. That's a shame. Scarred for life, yet she refused to have the dog put down. Yeah, those things happen too. Good reminder for us all not leaving batteries on a charger. Yes. Thank you. I've been trying to throw that into more of my videos. I am now paranoid about it. The one thing I will say, and I won't say don't leave batteries on a charger, but I have noticed my Ryobi chargers, or Ryobi chargers in general, once the battery's charged, that thing shuts down. It doesn't keep feeding it. But I've noticed with other chargers like my Metabo and just other ones, they'll keep going until you take the battery off. All right, Adam B, I'm right behind you, brother. I appreciate you joining me. I'll send my info to you. And I'd love to do that ratchet. Thank you so much for letting me have that opportunity, man. I appreciate it. Well, growing up, I had a pit bull Scout, and sounds good, Adam. Thank you, man. He died 1 month before his 20th birthday. He's a pit bull lab mix, nicest dog ever, and he never, bit any kids or anything. But I think he was terrified of kids. They scared him. That's a great idea, Brandon. Because these lithium ion batteries are, if you talk to a firefighter who's fought them, especially think about, I know 2 people, not personally, but in my area, where their Teslas burned their garages down to the ground and caused lots of damage to the rest of the house. And like firefighters say, they're like, once the lithium ion batteries ignite, there's no stopping it. Yes, I don't leave them on the tools either. And actually, I don't have it with me, but one of the cool things about skill tools is they have a plastic cover that slips on the batteries. It just comes with all their batteries. And it's a nice feature to store them safely. Well, hopefully insurance would cover it, I mean, I've never read a manual, but I'm sure there's some lingo in there that says you can't leave it on the charger, but that's awesome. That's awesome that you do the 3D printing. Very smart. Well, hopefully he recovers from it. Your good buddy that helped out. Brandon's another good idea man, tinker. Something I don't do. I put those covers on my fully charged bats more for quick. I purposes before they had indicators. Tesla has an insane amount of amp hours versus 3 or 9 amp hour batteries. Yeah, but I mean, think about where most people store their batteries. They're on a wood workbench or in a wood cabinet, or mine are in a metal cabinet, but I always put power lock on power tools also, because I have definitely been driving in my van before, and you hear a drill just zzz. Nice. Been 3D printing covers for your battery. If you're not going to use the lithium battery for a while, you should only have 50% charge on it. Doesn't degrade as fast as full or low charge. All right, gotcha. Well, whatever it is, I mean, it's a lot. Panasonic makes batteries for Tesla. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I store mine in metal cabinets. At this point, I just figure, but I think still, even on the tool batteries, they burn so hot, and the smoke that comes out is so toxic that runaway chemical reaction. They get hot. All right, you fine folks. I think I'm gonna head up to bed, call it a night, get some sleep. I've looked for Panasonic power tools to review, and they're hard to find, and they're expensive. I'd expect to see more phones. I really think it's all in the design. And like I said too, though, it's usually on chargers, and I see a lot of DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita, and Hilti batteries that have burned up. I personally think because Ryobi's more of a DIY, they probably put more safety features in just because, you know, we're all a little bit whatever, but passing through, learn the hard way. Yeah, well, I think Panasonic you can use underwater. I know AVE did pull apart a Panasonic drill. Um, but anyways, guys, I appreciate you joining me. This was a fun live stream. Awesome to hang out, talk tools, talk about our tool addictions, and it's an awesome giveaway. And I'll be sending that stuff out. Hit me up with the emails, and we'll go from there. Have a great night, everyone. Have a safe week, and I will catch you on the next video. Later, guys.